Alright, hello, hello, hello. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think the fan might actually be picking up on the microphone with the little changes that I did just recently. Alright, anyway. Let's go ahead and get the show started today. So hello, everybody. Hello, hello. So today, I feel like revisiting Spyro, and there's a reason for that, of course, because of the remastered collection that's coming out. It's only coming out for the PS4 at first. I think that they haven't actually announced that they're going to be doing like a PC port like after the fact, but considering that they did one with Crash, hopefully as long as the Crash one, like, that's probably what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the Crash remaster to come out, and if the Crash remaster like actually sells, then they will put together the PC port and put the finishing touches on it for the Spyro Remastered collection. So for those of you who don't know, let's go ahead and just watch the remastered Spyro trailer. Just because. Just to get everybody hype. Because it's interesting. And it's short anyway. Oh, those flanks.
Bring him on!
He's back!
You're toast!
Great. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I like when Sony acts like it's only coming out on their system, because they only have like their system at the end there. But as Davey says, we've got confirmation that at the very least it's coming out for Xbone as well. Did anybody ever actually use the dodge roll, by the way? Did anybody ever actually use the dodge roll? For those of you who don't know, if you used the bumpers, you would dodge roll to the left and right. But they never actually, like, designed the game around it. They just put it in there as, like, a quirk, I think. Like, there was never anything that actually needed you to actually use the dodge roll. So it was just there just for funsies. And it's not even, like... It's kind of a cool move, but it's not fantastic, and you have lots of mobility just anyway without it. Anyway, let me go ahead and get the game started up here. Yeah, you might have dropped in on some of the later ones, Kitsune. So the longer that Spyro went on, the more terrible it got, in my opinion. Because there was the first 3 games, which were fine, totally fine. They were good little collectathons. I think that they're actually a little bit simple, so I'm going to be interested to see like how they hold up to me as an adult now. But then after that, you had the reimagining, where they completely changed the voice actor. They got Elijah Wood instead, and they made Spyro edgy. Like, literally, they just made him, like, spikier and look like more like a goblin as far as the character design was concerned. He's cute again! I love it. And then after that, of course, he was just rolled into Skylanders, and he was just, like, a very, very small part of this overarching franchise. It's actually kind of impressive to see Spyro back because of this timeline. Because Spyro basically died for years. Alright. Let me go ahead and get stuff rolling here. You're gonna hear a couple beeps. Oh man, look at those beeps. I should consider, like, trying to, like, lower those. There's no way I can lower those except for actually lowering my master volume, I think. Which I don't exactly want to do. Alright, and then stop being around the bush and get the game loaded up here. I was not exactly in the most prepared of moods. I've just got a lot of pre-setup to do now. If you noticed for the pre-show, I actually got it to where it's showing like the artist and the music that's actually playing, but I needed to download this weird program where somebody actually ported like the Google Play music player to desktop in order to do that. And I needed to import all of my music to it, which it's still not done doing, by the way. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna have like any lag spikes, but it doesn't look like it. I'm at 4,000 kilobits per second. You've only played A Hero's Tale? That's one of the worser ones. Yeah, I would be very surprised if it didn't come to Switch as well. Uh-oh. That definitely did not happen during pre-setup, but that's always how it goes, right?
Okay, rolling.
5 minutes of real time to get as many gems as possible. Interesting.
For a Dragon's Age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
Didn't have a PlayStation.
What about this Ganassi?
I would almost be like sad about that, but actually I've been looking over like the PS1 like library, and I've been having a hard time like seeing stuff that I really want to play on stream.
He's a simple creature. Simple. He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat!
Remote world?
He is ugly. That does it.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
And for some reason we aren't frozen solid as well. What a powerful creature, just from like worlds away he can just freeze dragons. So for Spyro, for those of you who don't know, the camera is more or less just on its own thing. I actually saw... oh no. Oh no. I know what happened there. God damn it. So for whatever reason, whenever I've got Steam up and running, it actually binds my start button to escape, which as far as, you know, the program is concerned, is a forced stop. God damn it. Oh well, I've exited Steam, so that won't happen again. But yeah, I was messing around with the camera and it didn't look like you could actually control it yourself, even though it's got an active and passive mode. Alright, let's quickly go through this. Back to where we were. And actually start the game. Imagine that.
Okay, rolling.
We can even skip this cutscene. Eventually. There we go. Oh, you got a PS2 from a contest? That's friggin' awesome! That is quite the get, let it be said. PS2 might still be like one of the most amazing consoles in terms of library to this day.
Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Newark? I'm going after him.
I still like the GameCube more, but I respect the PS2's library. So we've got a charge, we can breathe fire. I'll show you the roll in a second here after I get this guy. Spyro is from that time where everybody wanted to be Sonic the Hedgehog, so I think there is a fair amount of Sonic's DNA in Spyro. This is more or less going to be a very, very chill playthrough of this, I think. And no, I won't be doing any speedrunning or anything like that. Go away, everybody who is coming to the Spyro tag like, oh, I wonder if this is a new speedrunner. No, 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 it's just a nostalgia playthrough, man. You expect too much. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, because it really, really is more about exploration than anything else. There'll be some time between reflexes and general mechanics knowledge will be tested, but for the most part, that won't be a thing.
Where's Nasty Newark? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Isn't there a Kirby enemy ally that's also called Sparks? Like, exactly, like, same spelling? Or am I getting slightly confused? Persona, Katamari, and MGS3. One of those is good, in my opinion. God, I tried Metal Gear Solid 3. I could not get past the controls. Like, at all. I forget what my favorites were for... This is probably later on. I forget what my oh. Never mind, you can do it now. Okay, interesting. Hey, Kat, what's up? I'm going through them.
Mine are gone!
Well, that's nice. I don't gorge. You're gonna have a very, very interesting little poo later on. You just ate a ton of mangoes.
It's fruit.
When you're normally unhealthy. We're playing Spyro, what's up?
Oh, I'm just like...
Anyway, what's up?
Are you gonna eat the pizza? The leftover pizza?
Do you want it?
I can't. I'm having the spaghetti tonight.
Then why do you ask?
Well, I'm just gonna... Because we need room in the fridge.
Did I do that accidentally? Holy crap. Yeah, you can throw it out.
Okay.
There was a code to implant to find Sunny Flight. And I did it accidentally. It was just jumping on them in that specific order. I really didn't remember that. But yeah, me and my sister got some freeze-dried, I think it's called. Just some dried fruit, and it was mangoes, and it was delicious. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. You're all gonna have to be very patient with me. I'm probably gonna be very slow going through this. But I kinda like that, and I kinda want that after everything that we've been up to. Alright, let's start going into worlds. Why not? I forget what the reward is for collecting every single gem. It might even just be 100% on your file. And you know what? I did that when I was a kid. Don't know if I'm going to do that this time. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It will be interesting. Yeah, never heard of those, Kitsun. PS2 was your first jump into the library before even getting a PS1. That must have been mind-blowing to a certain degree. Like, the PS2 dominated it even just for having a DVD player. Because everybody was trying to get a DVD player when the format was coming out. The reason why the movie landscape is the way it is right now can actually be attributed to the PS2 to a large degree. Because there was a couple of competing formats that were coming out as well, like Laserdisc and HD DVD.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I don't know about that, man. I think I'm running into trouble quite a bit. You can save manually as well. But those are going to be our save spots, eh? Oh gosh. So one thing that I noticed, especially going back to Spyro, that I didn't notice when I was a kid, was the level of detail loading in. You can go back and forth and you can see it very, very clearly, the detail going in and out. Even further back. You see, there's probably something down this well, right? Gotta be. There's gotta be something in the well. What's that, Lassie? Spyro fell down the well.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Hey, you always want to be strong, Spyro. Hey, can I recommend a protein powder to you? Gotta find a key for that somehow. Don't remember how that works. Sounds pretty cool, Kitsune. Never actually seen that. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that giggle. Oh my gosh, that giggle. I remember that from ages long past. I usually saw those wizard guys in the trailer. So I think that the thing is that all enemies stay dead in Spyro once you kill them. I'm gonna have to see how that works, because if it doesn't work that way, then it's gonna get awfully confusing to know what gems we have and what gems we don't have. And where is the egg napper? I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. Gotta be somewhere around here. Go ahead and heal up. Thank you very much. Camera issues, as would be expected from a PS1 game.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Sounds good. Sorry to hear, by the way, Davey. Shall totally understand if you choose to sit this one out. Although it'd be rather sad. Why am I already damaged again? I should totally not be damaged. Oh dear. Only so far that we can go. Invisible walls. It's actually some aggressive invisible wall. Oh, hello, there you are. That was simple! I think you really gotta work on cutting them off, though. Little old me. Oh, little old me had a hard time with those guys. Maybe it'll get harder the later. The more we go into the game. That's interesting. It's triangle to stop flight instead of just a double tap of the X button. You're not too late, Ice King. I don't want to go home just yet, actually. So you do have slight control of the camera with the L2 and R2, I think.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Good job, Spyro. Good job. Protecting us from the cutscenes. What a trooper. I'm gonna be loading up on lives. Let's see if we can get to 99. See when it's gonna top out. But then again, a lot can happen. Spyro is janky enough to where even regardless of skill, I'll probably be making some mistakes here and there. Is that everything? Wait, the one thing that we haven't gotten is that chest at the bottom. So where do we find, like, a key for that? It'd sound cute to know when one of these guys is around. Oh, I see, okay. So the invisible wall goes between the pillars. We've got a lot of room besides that we can explore around in. So I wonder if that chest just opens once we get all the gems. That'd be kind of weird. I could swear that there's some kind of key mechanic. Gonna really need to remember for it, though. They hid stuff in these dunes. Those jerks. Actually pretty complicated for a first level. Great many kids would not have known to go this way. Hey, we get sparkles in the distance to let us know when there's gems that way. And then I also seen that we forgot these down here. Is that it? It gets harder and harder. It's one of those things where, oh, really? Damn it! There's still stuff up on the second level. Gosh, I 100%ed this game as a kid. It's almost frightening. You're scared of your past skills. I was very, very willing to just throw my head at the wall before lots and lots of games came out and made it much harder to concentrate on one game at a time. Before games got cheaper, honestly. I suppose that's another thing. Only really having one game at a time for a lot of it. I'm gonna be very annoying with completing this, aren't I? Because I mean, like, if not for going for the gems and going for 100% completion, then what's the hard part, you know? So it's almost like this is gonna be how I make the game hard for myself, is going for that 100% completion. Alright, let's just go down the well and see if that thing opens now. Maybe it opens in some other way. God, how do you open? Well, I wasn't talking to you. Why would they have two sets of ears, though, Kitsune? If you have two sets of ears, then you want to find some way of covering both of them, honestly. Oh, hello. Trixie, Trixie! Oh my god, this game is going to do a lot of stuff like that. There's the key, so it is in fact actually a physical key. I'm excited to see what this will do. Probably just more gems, but still. Just gems. 200? 200! And the game does, in de facto, a good job of telling you that you've completed the level up in that way. Alright, everybody. I'll leave it up to you. Do we go for 100% completion, or do we just do any percent? Because you guys are the ones that are watching, so it's your entertainment that matters. And then everybody here is back. So I guess enemies do respawn. Oh, that's gonna be so tough. I suppose they might tell us once I've gotten all the gems in the hub world as well. Or when I've gotten all the gems. I remember liking this world over here, by the way. The one in the dragon's mouth.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready! Toasty. Would you like to toast my buns, Toasty? I do like my buns toasted, let it be said. Or I am a burger connoisseur. Oh god! Alright, so dogs we cannot ram. Oh, and it takes 2 hits. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. You know what I just realized? They are 100% gonna put Z targeting in the new Spyro. Probably. That is the one thing that is severely missing here. Is being able to lock on to somebody and then return to them. I can probably deal without it, honestly. But it is extremely noticeable that that's what this game needs. 14,000 gems in Spyro, we can do it! Psh. Ye of little faith. Yeah, I really am gonna need to, like, heal sometime here, though. Damn it. Wasn't quite sure how the wizard attacks. Alright, so there goes 1 life. But we got a life. It all balances out in the end. The dogs do have an interesting way of attacking them, and defending, at least. Just a quick little turnaround, though, I think is the way to actually go about it. And hopefully I can keep my camera centered by doing that. That was close. Ah, it's awkward no matter what. So once again, active camera. I think the active... I honestly don't notice the difference between the active and the passive camera. They both seem to do the exact same thing. Oh yeah, they put in some funny DRM in Spyro, You're the Dragon. Oh, they made it to where you can't, like, collect everything, did they? They probably made it to where, like, 1 gem isn't actually in the game. I wonder if I'll actually experience that with my copy. I actually do own all 3 Spyros, by the way. I actually have all the discs with me. So if I had a capture card, I would be able to show this on the original PS1. Although that wouldn't even be that enjoyable of an experience. Like, I'm not running with too much enhancements here, but I'm still running with a couple of enhancements. Is the music much louder? Is it actually covering my voice at all? Because it sounds like way louder than it did up until now. I'll just ignore you for now. Oh, hey, Toasty.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Devious.
Come on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
Oh, no! God, there's like nowhere to save either. Most annoying part about the whole thing. Okay, never mind. We found a reason for the dodge roll. God damn it. Right after, well, not right after, but after I said that there was no reason for the dodge roll. Dodge roll's perfect for that enemy. Ugh, I should have known better than to think that they would have actually put in something just for no reason. I can live! I can live! Fuck. Awkward ass controls. Alright, how much of our progress was saved? Everything over here is still dead. No, but we also still have all the gems still, probably. Even past death. No reason to go that way. There's gonna be something somewhere here that's gonna trip me up in regards to, like, not knowing that it was there. You would think, anyway. We'll have to see. It is only a boss stage. I'm surprised that there was this much lead up to it. Alright, so just grab the sheep once he peeks out. Got it. Or just flame him no matter what. Mostly the dogs that are the hard part. Damn it, didn't roll in time. No! Alright, almost did die from the boss. Yay! I'm guessing at round 100 for this stage? Round 100 for this stage. Nice. Anti-piracy near the dragon. PAL version of the game will change languages. So will complain about the game being modified. Pausing gets disabled. Oh my gosh, that's some harsh shit. Some enemies don't drop gems. The final boss fight will wipe your save data and send you back to the first stage. Bark says greens eating. Oh my god! It's a super hard version of Spyro. That goes above and beyond, man. That's not like, oh yeah, we made it to where, like, you couldn't complete the game, or we made it to where you didn't have this power up, or you shot, like, rainbows instead of chainsaws. No. They went hardcore there. I guess so curious to see if the emulated copy I got does that. Probably not. I imagine that by this point people would have been able to weed out like the pirated copies and versions and replace them with proper versions. That kind of thing I think only works a little bit, and it definitely doesn't work now in the internet age. Like, I'd be surprised if any companies actually putting up funny pirate versions at this point, unless they were just funny. Dark Hollow. So Dark Hollow is a music track that has been released from Spyro Remastered. most notably, it sounds like the percussion that comes in later in the song is actually absent from it. I think that the remastered soundtrack will be good, because the Crash remastered soundtrack will be good, but there are a couple sad things. The musician, the composer that worked on this soundtrack was a drummer, so the percussion was actually really important for him. Like, he just spent, like, you know, a lot of time getting it right and having a lot of percussion influence in the tracks. And it might be that they might be removing that kind of influence for the remastered soundtrack. Which would be a loss if that was the case, because looking at Crash Remastered compared to Crash on the PS1, it's about the same as far as instrumentation is concerned. It's just better mastered and mixed.
I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
I've already been seeing metal armored guys, man. How would I even got into you? I mean, like, I know I can sidestep them, but you kind of wanted to place that hint a little bit earlier on. So there is a key somewhere in this level. What hit me? Probably the big guy. So I wonder if there's always gonna, like, never be healing items during boss stages. Hey, a whip. Yeah, we're nostalgiaing over here. It's a grand old time. Do you want to join on commentary, my friend? Or do you just want to chill? Oh, you might also be just at work. So, totally fine if that's the case. I don't think you're at work, though. Maybe? I don't know. I think that your work schedule is landing, like, directly during streams. Which is weird, because I could have sworn that it wasn't the case, unless you just got changed around, which makes a lot of sense, I suppose. Damn it. Hard to win my way out of here when I'm trying to read chat.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I do like the vocal quirks between all the dragons. Like, even if it is just the programmers working on stuff, they're actually not that bad. There's the occasional one where I'm like, oh, that's not a voice actor, that's a programmer. You cheap bastards. There's a certain couple of voice actors in the second one that I'm not looking forward to. If I do end up playing the second one. So the second one was actually my favorite, with Ripto's Rage. Year of the Dragon was a little bit too mini-gamey, weirdly enough, and I think Little Me didn't like that, even though Big Me might actually like that a lot more. So where is the key? I'm curious if they would hide it behind the platform or not. Ice King the Dragon! All hail! I think I'm something lame, like a goat or some shit. On the Chinese calendar. Or a monkey, perhaps. Well, that was nice of him to not damage me. Considering I killed him. We're a little bit of a jerk, I think. But that's always the case with video game main characters, isn't it?
Psst, Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Secret. Don't tell anybody. So I can move in and zoom around. I can't actually... They actually make it to where Spyro doesn't break his neck, so congratulations on that detail, guys. That's actually pretty good. But I do go back to wherever I was facing before, so... Probably won't be using that too much. We'll see. Yay, key! It is actually very cheap in terms of, like, development costs, what they did for this game. Because the minigames that came later on and whatnot, those required a lot more, like, programming and, like, game design. But for a lot of this first game, it's looking like, for the most part, they just kept it to the collectathon aspect. But we'll have to see. I remember the flight stages as well, and those being a great old pain in the ass. Alright, to the chest. My stomach is growling at me, but it shall have to wait until after the stream. Let's see, we do get, like... Cool, we can even check there for how many Oh god, they have you collect the dragon statues? Oh, no. Okay, I'm thinking about the lives, but they're talking about the actual dragons. Got it. And they might even be calling them artisans. Oh, artisans. That's a pretty cool collection screen, honestly. I think we might be able to do this. It'll be interesting to see how hard it will be to go completionist on this. Also, there's something in the back of my mind that I'm kind of worried about, and that's the idea of the save not actually working the way that it's supposed to. You think dragons are real, Whip? Well, I think they aren't. So have that bit of contrarianism. And put it in your sock! This guy's holding a gem, but he's probably not actually still has a gem, does he? No. Not the case. Oh hey, this doesn't stay open. That's the code. Oh my god, I did that shit accidentally. It's a simple code at the very least. So welcome to a flight level, everybody. I forget what the goal... Oh, it's chests, okay. That is good UI. Oh, I think it's like multiple tasks, too. Yeah. We got that, but we've also got... Oh, no! Come back! So I wonder if I have to do it all in one go. Oh god, I remember these being so hard. Like, really, really tough. Doing okay right now, but... Oh, I'm not going the right way. Really not going the right way. Oh, get out of here! Need to go for hoops now. Superman, eat your heart out. Avoid the planes, although the planes might actually be another one. Oh, Jesus Christ. So it'll be interesting to see if we can do this in multiple goes or we need to do it... Wait. Did they just say all in one? Okay, no. Not doing this again. I'm gonna check and see if we can, in fact, just do this. Oh, Jesus. I have seen the remake. That's the reason why we're playing this. Just to go back to it before the remake comes out and see what's what. And I spent too much time, like, fiddling with the barrels already. My time is already low. Probably won't even be able to do this, we'll see. Cool. Oh my gosh. So is it required for 100% completion to actually do this all in one go? Oh my god. We're gonna leave that for now. You do get treasure for Sunny Flight. Oh, they give me treasure for doing it all in one go as well. That's the final bit of it, probably. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Come back to it. That is gonna be horrifying. Especially the later levels. Sunny Flight is one of the very first. Controls aren't terrible, like, going back to this.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
I've done that. I'll do that a fair amount. Yeah, it would require just a fair bit of planning, honestly, in order to get the all-in-one for Sunny Flight. It probably wouldn't actually be that hard. It's just not something I want to concentrate on right now, since I mostly just want to relax and just collect gems. It's nice to play a game that isn't, like, mechanically driven again. So many games that are created nowadays that kind of, like, funnel you into doing stuff, like, very, very quick. Like, there's not really a whole lot of, like, exploration and find your own fun. Having said that, Rain World is like this, where you can take it at your pace, but very few other games are very exploration-based. Got it, Kitsune. So really, it doesn't matter that you can collect each thing on its own in order for 100% completion. You're gonna need to get all of it. You never said if you wanted to get in on this or not, by the way, Whip. Getting a tiny little bit of lag, like here and there. It's probably fine. I'm happy with the emulator that I chose for this. It wasn't the absolute best one, but it's one that offers me the least amount of problems in getting it set up.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls.
Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
You're late. You're very late. You expect me to go here first? This place was hidden! Oh, I can't wait to get past this first world. They stopped throwing like tutorials at you and they probably just start throwing like funny dragons at you. For the most part, I think I've got everything figured out. Gonna have to figure out how to get on these upper rims. No, this is not using RetroArch. So the thing about RetroArch is that it does not show up in OBS for me unless I'm using classic mode in Windows 7. There's something about Windows 7 Aero that really messes with OBS and emulators. The only emulator that I've found that is not like this is EPSXE.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
I did know that. Thank you. Repeated lessons. I mean, technically it's good to repeat lessons, but you guys are drilling them in quite a bit anyway. And usually lessons are repeated through gameplay. But oh well, people were still figuring out game design at this point. PS1 was the wild, wild west in terms of game design, figuring out how to do tutorials for players. So there's the return home, here's a dragon.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
I think it's definitely showing its age, Zero. Because even for if you like collectathons, the modern ones do very, very interesting things in terms of keeping you like occupied and having like different goals like extremely often. You know, playing this and then playing A Hat in Time, there's a world of a difference. Gosh, how do I get up on that upper rim? Oh. I think we might actually... Oh, hey. Okay, I think I figured it out. There we go. That's how we get up on this. Now for the egg napper. This is so much easier than I remember it being! Oh my god! I'm aware of the egg whip! I'm aware! Yeah, I'm very curious about that myself, Zero. If they don't touch the gameplay and they only touch the graphics, I think there's a lot of people that we disappointed, actually. Like, everybody loves Spyro, and everybody remembers loving Spyro when they were a kid, but as an adult, the gameplay loop is fine. It's fine. It works, it's solid, but like I said, collectathons nowadays are doing a lot more with alternative tasks besides just the collecting aspect. Four?
Thank you for releasing me.
The mighty god! Descended from on down from Asgard! Oh, video games, we do so love you. Alright, I got 8 more gems left. It could even be something terrifying like flying around like this building right here. It's the funny part. I'm gonna check that honestly because I don't trust it. Unless there's something else that I'm missing. I think I will be trying to go for 100% completion. As much as possible, at least. Because there is a lot of fun to be found in just trying to figure out where stuff is. And figuring out where they hid stuff. Because there's a last little bit, very often in these levels, that they took particular care to hide. The mighty whip does not believe in elephants. Thank you. Good day. I said good day. I also wonder if they'll do anything with, like, trick walls. Probably not. This was not the age of trick walls. Spyro was actually a pretty damn well-designed game. Considering that they could have done a lot of douchey stuff. Oh, hey, here we go. So it's not hidden, it was just me not going over my work enough. Oh god. And there we go. Awesome. So there wasn't a final puzzle. I was hoping for another thing like when they hit the ledge over where you would think that death would be. You just fill it with sand and then you build it out from there, Whip. Surely. Surely that is how it works. 2 gems left for this home space. You don't have anything? I mean, rhinos have no bearing on elephants. But yes, that would be sad, a species going extinct at this point. I say this point, it's always happening. And it will continue to happen. Cool. So how... You know what? I'm just barely remembering that we actually do need a certain amount of gems to pass this guy. It's probably a low amount. So it was dragons that we needed to free. Not gems. This is a... It's Ripto's Rage where they started instituting the gem requirement to pass on to levels. Alright, where I haven't been. There was Sunny Flight. There was here, which I'm pretty sure we'd already did. I think that's about it for this. The only thing left is Sunny Flight, which we'll do, like, maybe another time, or maybe I'll do it off stream. For now, I'm actually looking forward to going to the next world. Hey. How rude of Spyro to jump on his head. That's dangerous in a game like this. Conker's Bad Fur Day? So I had never played that, but I might be interested in playing it. Would YouTube freaking flag me for content? I know it's naughty, but I don't know if it's naughty enough to get you in trouble with YouTube.
Welcome to Peacekeeper, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
That's what I've been doing the entire time, my man. Step lively, men! 1, 2, 1, 2! The dragon! He seeks to kill us! Kill him first! Protect the treasure at all costs! Man the cannons! Are they like play fighting against each other? It's a mock war. See, now this is immediately more interesting than the first world. Jesus, the amount of models on screen. An excellent moon, 10 out of 10. They had a little bit of humor back in the day. Just a little bit. I would have liked to have seen one just like on a toilet once you actually burned up the tent. Only thing is, I think I already know like most of the extremely funny bits for Conker. Like I have spoiled it like a tiny bit for myself just by virtue of like the internet posting clips here and there and screenshots. I don't know, I know only like maybe like 5 scenes at most, so maybe there's a lot to be seen. And I also might just be interested in going to Banjo first. Which one came out first, Banjo or Conker? Maybe I should play them in like chronological order.
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
He'll die. And it's totally fine for him to die. He'll be fine, don't worry about it. Fuck. Protecting me, he'll die a lot. And we'll die together, and it'll be a grand old time. What do you say, do we go for 100% completion immediately? On the home world? Might as well. Ice Cavern, that sounds like a flight level. Unless the flight levels will always be hidden. That's a consideration to make. Alright, so how much do we have to go here? There's 200 gems here. And one more dragon. I wonder if there is no reward for getting 100%. Probably isn't. Oh well. Do it anyway. Dr. Shemp. That name means something to me, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Banjo-Kazooie came out first? Good to know, good to know. Because the way I figure it is that we can play like the simple one that they came out first, and then we can play the second and third one, which they'll have done like stuff to. Oh yeah, we can control these, can't we? I think at least one of these is required for a puzzle as well. excellent shot, if I say so myself. I think there's like a metal chest that we've got to find, and then we'd need to do that one with a cannon. This game goes to 120%? Lame! That's not how percentages work in developers. I thought this was programmed. Surely the programmers would have been in an uproar over that. Nintendo would make something like Conker? Why on earth would Nintendo ever make something like Conker? It was Rare that made Conker. And they were a fun little company with a whole bunch of guys that loved making adult jokes to laugh at. Whereas Nintendo is very much the Disney of the video game world. Oh, the children! Their sensibilities! No! Funny how it fires short range. Just because. Somehow... Oh, I see. There's even a target painted on it. Nope, this has got to be the flight level. Yep. And I'm noticing as well that there's always going to be flight in the name when it's the flight level, so that's worth noting. Oh jeez, just trying to really not fall into the lava? The purple drank? Here's the last dragon. And the egg napper. You didn't even try! Okay, so the thing that Nintendo allowed on their system that I was most surprised by was Binding of Isaac. Because Binding of Isaac is very much anti-religion, and it's got literal Satan in it, and shit in it, and... Nintendo has definitely gone lax with what they allow on their system, but I'm saying they would never make something like Conker's Bad Fur Day. But sure, allowing it? Yeah, because Nintendo has figured out that what other companies release on their platform doesn't actually reflect on them nowadays. It's a far cry from when they lobbied for Sega to have more control over what they released on their systems. And they got in an uproar over blood being in Mortal Kombat.
Well done,
and Snatcher.
Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Oh yeah, they had an announcement whip where they were making a Pokemon for Switch. They literally didn't say anything except for, oh yeah, Pokemon's coming to Switch. And they just let everybody just wonder and imagine what that's going to be like. God, there's still 17 gems left. Where? Okay, noted. Bet you it's blowing up more things with the cannons. But what more can I blow up now? Let me check this pit. That's exactly what they would do, is hide something in that pit. Isn't there a move that... I bet you it came in a later Spyro, probably Ripto's Rage, where you could glide, and then you could also have a little jump at the end of your arc. Are they making Bayonetta 3? And once again, it's a third party, it's not an internal Nintendo team. They are funding it at this point, but I don't know, that's very true. If they are okay with Bayonetta, maybe they would be okay with Conquer. A Conquer-like game. Honestly, Bayonetta is a modern Conquer game, when you really, really get down to it. Alright, I'm gonna see if anything happens when we, like, attack these towers. Went right over it and I didn't even aim for it, so I'm gonna assume that the towers mean absolutely nothing. Just decoration. Oh god, no, 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 no! No! Oh, damn it, that means once I actually exit, everything will be back again. Oh, my hard work! Oh. Wait, wasn't there a metal chest that I think I got the key for? Did I already unlock that? I probably already unlocked that. Hermity. There. We haven't been there yet. At least I think so. Unless my memory is just that awful. But no, I don't think we went this way yet. The jackpot! Excuse? I did get the key, didn't I? It was with the egg napper. Oh gosh, how do I get out of here? Okay. Maybe it is that once you get a key, you have to actually use that key, not exit the world. Or else you lose it, and you have to re-get it. Could be what they're doing here. Huh. Strange. What a weird mechanic. The doorways are rather cool. Spyro has good aesthetics, man. Especially for PS1. Like, this is all really, really cool. Granted, they had to deal with all the oddities of PS1, like things constantly shifting as you walk over them. But they dealt with it pretty well, I think. And there's a lot here, in actuality, that's actually loaded in. A lot to explore. It is smallish. It is somewhat smallish, but at the same time, that's likable. I honestly don't think that you have to make worlds, like, absolutely huge, because then you get lost very easily. Whereas I'm actually having a fairly easy time remembering where I've gone and where I haven't gone due to the size of the levels. Go figure, Spyro is a well-designed game. News to 11. Your muskets are no match for my horns. I'm sorry, my friends. Rest in peace. Rest in pepperoni. Egg Napper! I'm not gonna have a hard time at all with this. I think the only reason why the Egg Nappers were hard was just because of my not having been good at video games yet when I was young. God, that is so weird. I actually wasn't amazing at something when I was a kid, and I was more amazing at it when it came to it later on. Go figure. I bet you they make them harder for like the later incarnations for Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon, though.
Thank you for releasing me.
That's gonna be a little bit funny, like, every single time. Probably not, actually. If they just keep on reusing that, it's gonna get old eventually. But I'm still grinning. Damn it. I should have learned by now. Big guys cannot be charged through. It's simple mechanics, Bwarch. Learn it. Really? Strange. Oh yeah, no real reason at all. The most important thing, Kitsune, is to get responsiveness, right?
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Literally, I was born with wings. You kinda have to use them. Guess that glide to over there? A little bit dastardly, a little bit dastardly. So there's two ways that we can glide here. We can glide over that thing, which may or may not be anything, and we can also glide over this ledge over here, which actually isn't anything. We've already been to that, considering the steps. So I'm gonna go and see if this is anything. That's the end of the level. That's what that is. Wabbits! At least I think they're wabbits. Oh, we'll never know now. Whoops! I didn't mean to kill the second one. I think it is just like polish and just like aesthetic and just like a nice little like click-clack that I really enjoy about Tetris games. Having said that though, there's Tetris World, which I love and doesn't have like any click-clack whatsoever. But then again, I'm not, even though it's one of my favorites, they're one of my favorites just because of modes. Whereas I'm not quite into the feel of the game because of that. You dodo. How dare you hurt my friend? Who is protecting me, somehow. What a trooper our Firefly is. Grandmaster game actually has input lag? That's actually surprising, considering the idea behind it. Gee, look at those chests way in the distance back there. Gonna have to go for those sometime or another, I suppose. Hey, Dragon. What's up, my man? Ivor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
You're the chosen one! Or was it that you were just a one? I don't know. I'm old. There's my single character flaw. And what a flaw it is, Sonny Jim. Alright, I kind of want to get the key before I go over there. But we can for sure explore around and see what we can find otherwise. Yeah, I think I'm definitely at the point where I don't mind the controls in the slightest bit. It would be awful if there was like very small platforms or like corridors after corridors, but they have these wide open areas and there's kind of a reason for that because of the wide turns that the controls really like make you do. Yeah, I can concur with that. There's a couple cool ones in there. Like there was one that looked like a tiger. But for the most part, they're a jolly little lot. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Very peaceful dragons. You'd almost want them to be Chinese dragons. This level ended up having a lot more gems than any other one. It's also a fair amount bigger than any of the others, especially in terms of vertical space. I wonder what happens if you game over. Like, what could they possibly do with the game over system to make it warrant giving you, like, a live system? Granted, it might just be, like, nothing. Just because everybody was still in the attitude of, oh, every single game has to have lives. Every single game! Lives, lives. Give them lives. They need lives. Is the only way to design this that is acceptable. I'm gonna chance it, I guess? I don't think I can make that. Ah, fuck. Now we gotta make the long way back. 'Cause I felt like being risky. Risky old business. Favorite type of dragon? There's only the two, right? Between Chinese and European dragons? How do we get to there? Huh. I think it's climbing on top of the wall somehow, but I don't see how I'm gonna be able to do that. Key is up there as well, damn it. Oh. Can we get over there and then fly from there? Possibly. I'll look around. Still a decent amount of places we haven't been to yet. Yeah, I'm seeing these. Now it's just a case of how we get onto that level. Also go that way sometime or another. Could I also do it from here, I wonder? Yes, I could. Never mind. I figured there was a reason why they had that ledge there. Oh my. Hey, Victor. Welcome to the stream.
I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Half dragon girls like Draco. How predictable, Kitsune. Alright, so now we need to find the locked chest. Where is it? Here we go. And then it's just a matter of getting to the top of the tower and then flying out there. You would think, anyway. Oh, that's dangerous. Can I make that? No. Okay, so it's not exactly from there, but from the other high point. At least I stopped myself from being embarrassed. Hooray. I mean, it's a goofy game, Whip. Wouldn't you want the music to be a little bit goofy? So I don't exactly, like, need to exit the level, like, normally, right? I don't think so. I think we can just exit, like, just through the menu. And that's just as valid. Ugh, why am I tired already? I woke up 2 hours ago. There's no reason whatsoever to be tired. At all, me. You're not allowed. A wyvern isn't a dragon. Ole! The land of stereotypes is upon us, gentlemen. I wonder if we'll see a chupacabra. What if these are chupacabras? Where are these? Little muskrats? Mice? I don't know, actually, honestly. Oh, hello. Gems. Oh yeah, there's stuff to the side there. Trixie, Trixie. I almost feel bad about hitting them. They're like the first one that I feel bad about actually attacking. Disney Channel moving Gravity Falls back to the main channel. I mean, that's good. I am sort of happy with Disney. They are treating Gravity Falls well, finally. So for those of you who don't know, Gravity Falls is getting a Blu-ray release in June. It's getting a collector's little edition, and it's awesome looking. I'm really, really tempted to go for it. It's just, it is a little bit expensive. But it's such a nice little thing for Gravity Falls. I wish they hadn't done like a collector's edition. Just release it normally on Blu-ray, just all the episodes. I don't even need features. I just want a physical copy of the show to own. But of course, they had to go with a collector's copy, which is inflated to hell as far as price is concerned. It's releasing for $60. But it's extremely nice after Disney really wasn't treating like Gravity Falls that well as a series. So there is gems to be found in here. I wonder if I've been doing that entire time or if I'm gonna end up having to go back and flame all the cauldrons. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh well, it's a simple enough thing to go back for at least. Just a little teeny tiny bit tedious. You can stay trapped a little bit longer. I got gems to find, my man. Way more important than dragons. Catacomb Kids, I have heard about it. I didn't really look too much into it considering that I think it is just like a roguelike and I still have yet to find one that I like. Once again, I think that I just don't like roguelikes as a foundation. I hear an egg napper somewhere nearby. I'm gonna kick his ass once I find him. I think we did get those just accidentally before I even figured that out. Rumors they might just get rid of Disney XD. So is Disney XD mostly like the cartoon channel for Disney? Because that would make a lot of sense. Disney just... they want everything to be live action now. And it's making them money, they're a business, that's all they fucking care about. Just... fucking... Fuck people, man. I fucking hate that cartoons are no longer profitable. Especially, like, well-meaning cartoons, you know? Like, the very best cartoons often aren't profitable. It's only the dumb shit that's profitable. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Gravity Falls, friggin' Teen Titans, the original version. None of it did well for the companies that owned it. They don't care about it. I guess I can't even blame them that much.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Shouldn't have released your ass. What a jerk. Think we've got 300 gems in this level? 400? There's an entire world waiting for us on the other side of the river. So is it literally just... Oh, wow, yeah, look at all those sparklies. Okay. Very, very precise with motions that you have to make. Let me guess, invisible walls? Yep. Good, good, good. Grab it! Grab it! Spyro! Like, in the perfect world, in a world not filled with malice, not filled with evil, Avatar: The Last Airbender would have seen as much attention and would have get rerun as much as SpongeBob gets rerun.
If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay attention to the dragon that we just freed. Did he say anything important? I'm gonna guess not. It'd be hilarious. The first time that I don't pay attention to a dragon, it actually says something important. Granted, the one that told us to cross the river was helpful. Aha! A clue, SpongeBob. Ha ha ha. Well, at least that offers us a quick way to get back up. I'm appreciating a lot of the details for this game, not gonna lie.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Well, that's what you get for buying a roguelike, Corgi, honestly. It's all about permadeath and doing it all in one go. Invader Zim is good. Invader Zim is damn good. That one, they are actually bringing back a little bit. They're doing a movie for it, last I heard. And the teaser, and the creator has been on Twitter teasing it pretty consistently. I do have the key for this, don't I? It's not a key one. Aw. What could it possibly want otherwise? Maybe I have to use an enemy to actually grab it. Or, maybe I need to find a firework, which will explode it! Oh, I wish... Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to watch it just as bad as you guys did. Trust me. Gems left. Jesus. Where? I feel like that's a large enough amount. There's an area that I'm missing. But it could just be cauldrons that we missed as well. The fact that regular show probably gets a lot more attention and a lot more, like, love from the company than Teen Titans did is abysmal, in my opinion. I know a lot of people love it. A lot of people really, really love regular show. I'm really, really not in love with it myself. Though Cartoon Network did say that they would bring back Teen Titans. And they're gonna air the originals in HD. The sign they might be giving it a shot, and they might let it actually conclude with a new series. Which would be just lovely, honestly. Steven Universe is good. I still haven't watched it, but even from afar, I think that's one that I can respect. God, I swear it's just cauldrons that I missed. Pretty much literally nothing else. Hello? Do you go so? No. Well, at the very least, stuff doesn't respawn. That's nice, at least. Hey, hello. How do I get up there, though? There's no way to get up there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it wasn't even up top that I needed to go to, it was just behind, right? Still missing a 5, eh? Like I said, Gizzard, I don't exactly disagree with it. I understand the business sense of it, I just hate it. And honestly, I don't know how companies, like... I think that there's a certain degree to where you have to understand that I don't understand where money exactly comes from for TV shows. Because for the most part, you aren't actually able to measure how things perform when it comes to shows and TV. Like, there's Nelson ratings, or whatever the hell that thing is, but that's like a small portion of people that are offering up statistics for you to use. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to flame like every single cauldron looking for a 5 gem, aren't I? Alright, well, even though I already flamed these, we might as well start from scratch. Flame all of the cauldrons! Which creator of which show? Is Teen Titans gonna be able to be finished, you're saying? I'd be happy about that. God damn it. I knew it. Alright, everybody, thanks for your patience. We can finally get out of here. The new Looney Tunes are actually pretty good. Like, Warner Bros. And Disney have rebooted their old shows, and they've actually done a decent job with it. The new Mickey Mouse and the new DuckTales are really good. There's a couple of animated shows that I do really respect. Like, cartoons are not all bad nowadays. There's actually still a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah, from what you're all talking about, I can imagine with Steven Universe that they just wanted to get a good character arc going on. Nice Caverns. Somehow I remember this level quite a bit. I think this is one that has a very, very tricksy thing inside of it. But we'll have to see. Could just be easy peasy. Nope. I do not want to snowball to the face. Thank you very much, Spyro. I am. Fire is my game, and fire is all that I like.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
As a kid, I always wanted to see, like, Spyro, like, all grown up. And I think they even, like, teased it, like, every so often. Like, I think in one of the manuals, they had Spyro drawn, all grown up, and huge. You said as a kid, you're like,
Whoa, well, Spyro's little, but all the other guys are big. Why can't Spyro be big?
it's like, oh, I'm sorry, kid, it's just branding. Don't tell the kids the truth.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Like how they had no faith in people figuring it out whatsoever. Like, compare this game to, like, Link to the Past. Because it actually does have a fair amount of the same complexity, but Link to the Past just says, hey, figure it out. I'm sure you can do it. Oh, you can throw things off the edge? Good job. I'm proud of you. Whereas Spyro's just like, you're a moron. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Hello. Interesting. Oh god, that looks treacherous. Let's do it! It's interesting because you would think that Link to the Past and Spyro were made for like the same audience. But it's just different design strats from different companies. Whoever made Spyro was really, really aiming for a young market.
Thank you for releasing me.
Not knowing that there would be weirdos like me that come later on. Like, hey, I remember this game. This was a fun game. Oh god, Tom and Jerry. There's so many different incarnations of Tom and Jerry. Like, especially between all the animators. And then the movies. And then they had Tom and Jerry talk? Oh my god. The horror. I wonder what would happen if a gem fell over the edge. It might not even be possible. Really, Whip? Interesting. I mean, RimWorld is not a good thing to point to for good design. Like, this game is too obtuse. RimWorld is the opposite direction. I've said this before, where it's not obtuse enough. It definitely varies. And obviously for like a let's play, it's actually kind of nice to play a game like this that just points everything out for you. Because let's playing stuff and doing games on your own is a very different experience. Like, it's funny because I've been bagging on Game Grumps quite a bit, and I still think that they should be bagged on, but at the same time, I realize that I make a lot of mistakes myself when it comes to let's playing games. Missing stuff and misunderstanding stuff. It just happens when you've got a lot of your mind being taken up with talking to an audience. still think that the game could definitely edit their shit better, though. Let that be the ultimate takeaway out there. And just choose better games.
Thank you for releasing me.
No problem, old man. No problem. Everybody gets one. Well, I don't think that those are particularly important. Yeah, it's just lives up there. What the hell? Where is everything hiding? I do see that there's a dragon up there, so there's still a lot of areas, I guess. Holy crap. Okay, so now this is going to be a little bit of a tricky bit of platforming. As long as I'm careful, though, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Oh, batty bats!
Yeah, Game ROM's schedule is definitely, taking its toll. They really, really should consider just doing, like, occasional uploads or something. Like, comparing Game Grumps to the Runaway Guys is like night and day in terms of quality. And it does kind of suck that Runaway Guys is only ever occasionally uploaded, but it's way better than just having your show, like, really go as downhill as it has with Game Grumps. They've just got a lot of ideas that just are kind of bad. Fuck, I was not keeping track of my health. So I guess the game over would really just be, like, everything respawning, considering that a normal death makes it to where nothing really respawns. Up to a certain point, at least. Like, these guys respawn. But everything before that didn't. Oh man, the gems on top of the poles again. Yeah, that's the thing, is that regardless of how bad the show gets, that's just kind of a thing, is that once you make it as far as YouTube is concerned, it doesn't really matter what you do. Like, if your content, like, goes downhill, or if you do something awful, you still get a lot of views. You really do. Like, once you've got an audience, you're keeping that audience, man. Because a lot of people just won't unsubscribe or stop watching. I think a lot of it can be attributed to kids that just don't care, I suppose. Ragnar, in this game...
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
You need to show me a video? You want to make it a stream thing? Is it one of those videos from, like, Grump clips where they've been showing, like, Well, actually, Grump Clips only uploads like good Game Grumps moments. But yeah, if it's what I think it is, then I've actually been seeing it myself. Because I've been having my recommended section show me videos of people just putting together like, oh, this is when Game Grumps like screwed up something, or they missed something easy, or they annoyed like their audience. Michael Jones making fun of his audience. Oh, Jesus. I have no idea who Michael Jones is. Oh, what next? What next? Oh yeah, Dr. Shem. I think Dr. Shem is actually a boss level. Oh my gosh, hi. Did he just, like, fall off the ledge? Poor guy. He was just following orders. But yeah, I definitely agree, Ice King. If the Grumps just... I think I should turn this down. Seem a little bit, tiny bit loud. If the Grumps just uploaded either once a day or like once every other day, maybe the quality would go back up. But there's just some problems in just their entire thought, you know? Like there's often times where I'll say to myself, this should have been edited out. Like nothing is going on during this entire section of video. And they just don't because they think, oh yeah, because we commentated it, like there's value in that. A lot of what the Game Grumps does stands completely contrary to what Let's Players have figured out is good practices. Granted, I'm a streamer saying this, and I don't have, you know, much of a foot to stand on in this regard, considering that I've chosen a medium now where I can't edit stuff out. But then again, my main channel is high quality considering all the editing that I put into it. So I guess I do still have a foot to stand on in that regard. Me and old ladies sending in the peons to do their dirty work. That is an expertly crafted rock standing atop that. Sing Druid Sandstorm for 3 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of enjoy the Druid Sandstorm joke for a little bit. And they came out just recently with a an animated from that section that was really good. Is this gonna tip over? I love his little flutters. His best quality! His flutters! Every so often they will take a joke like way too far and do it for way too long.
Listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
This is just turned into a just bash Game Grumps stream. As always. I wouldn't have any reason to talk about it if it wasn't for the fact that I still wanted to watch and I still wanted it to be good. Hey, Shemp, what's up? We gotta find our way behind him. Nice. What a loud and boisterous little fellow this guy is. Later, Whip. Thanks for joining us, man. I should not have tried that. Alright, I know pretty much what I have to do there. I think the thing that annoys me the most about what Game Grumps is doing nowadays is where Aaron just decides to do an annoying voice and piss everybody off. And he knows he's pissing everybody off, but he still does an annoying voice anyway. Just about every single one of the voices that he does for characters now is annoying. Like, very, very on-purposely annoying. It's like, this guy's a professional voice actor. He's been in actual productions. What the fuck are you doing? Nobody finds this anywhere near as funny as you do. Even Danny gets annoyed every now and then. I find the key, I forget. Awesome. Hello. And 100%, nice. See if I missed any dragons. Nope. I wonder what the exit condition is for Peacekeepers. I'm probably already way past it. Oh, it was actually treasure this time that was the goal. I want to check out what Magic Crafters is. I think I might end the stream. Ooh, sometime soon. Ooh, I remember this place. I also remember that there was an egg napper here that gave me hell when I was young. Hey, there's mini Dr. Shemps. Oh, there he is. Fuck.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Do you think the voice actor was really happy with the fact that he was able to put his rolling R's to use in a game for once? This is nice and quirky and zany, honestly. I can dig this. How do we get to that upper level don't think we can. Maybe we just, like, leave and come back. Exactly what we do. Not that bad, all things considered. Might be another one that I'm forgetting about. Alright, everyone. Bit of a short one. Still over 2 hours, but it felt short. Time passes way quick when you're having fun. But I think we will do more of this. I don't think this will be a one-off. We might just 120% completion Spyro. It'll probably be easy enough to do, honestly. I can imagine that this is the third world, and then there might be a fourth world after that. And I think that's mostly just Nasty Nork, honestly. Who knows? Maybe I'm right or maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to see. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later, everybody. Let's see here. Probably do this. Yes.